Mnanijua kama Shembetsa, and this is the FNNR where I do reviews of Kenyan songs and other stuff. Today we'll be looking at Kinoti's EP titled Green Room. Yes, let's start from the beginning. Mixing and mastering, yes. That is... Okay, let's start with the production, because mixing and mastering has a lot. The production, I really like the production. I like the direction that they went in. This is one of those projects that has acoustic but non-acoustic, semi-acoustic vibes. And it really captures the essence of what Kinoti is and who Kinoti is. I genuinely love the direction that the piano is what took the forefront, and all these other elements were a bit laid back, because the vocal harmonies between Kinoti and the piano really, they gel really well. Next thing I want to say is I wish there was more texture, especially in Alone, in the song called Alone. The song felt a bit dry, so I wish there was more texture in the beat. It would have really helped, and there was more space. It would have really helped the song. And then there's also the fact that the dynamics is in the production element is quite good. There are moments where I listen to this beat and I'm like, wow. There are moments they introduce new elements and I'm like, wow. Like, they really took their time. The producers really took their time to bless our ears with something amazing and tantalizing. That said, let's talk about mixing and mastering. Now, mixing and mastering, lyricism. Kinoti is an amazing writer. I genuinely feel like this is a testament of who he is. It just shows that we have really good writers in the country. We have amazing writers in the country. And Kinoti is one of those guys, when you listen to his lyrics, you feel things and you see things from his perspective, and you see things from a new perspective, and you get to appreciate and understand life. I genuinely loved this project because of the journey it took me on. It took me on a journey where I could see myself in certain situations. I could understand some conversations that he was alluding to. I could understand where he was coming from without having been there. And it didn't feel like sometimes it felt like I was the one saying those things. And that is very rare when it comes to music in Kenya, because it mostly just feels like unasikiza bia. And in this sense, I feel like Kinoti held our hand and put the words and say the things we're usually afraid to say, or say the things that we usually say to ourselves. So lastly, let's talk about mixing and mastering. That is the weakest link of this project. Genuinely, I am pained because the mixing and mastering team let Kinoti down. First of all, the piano, the production elements at some point are a bit louder, making the vocal sound recessed, especially when you listen to Alone. There are moments you don't get to embrace Kinoti properly. You don't get to appreciate his vocal prowess. There are moments here. There's a song where he hit some really good high notes, but I wasn't able to feel the goosebumps. Why? Because mixing and mastering, you couldn't hear him clearly. You couldn't hear what he was saying. You couldn't feel like he was with you. It felt like he was in the other room and you were eavesdropping. That's the problem. And then there's also the issue of space. This project is really compressed, where all the elements have been meshed together and mashed together in such a way that you generally don't get to appreciate all the intricacies and nuances in the project unless you really have a very keen ear. So that is something that needs to be considered. I feel like mixing and mastering is the weakest thing. We could have had an amazing thing. And then, the fact that there are harmonies here and there, the female vocalists, the BGVs, man, they did amazing, but you can't really appreciate them because it's like they were just placed there. Everything just felt one-dimensional in the mix and mastering department, and that really let me down. I genuinely wish there was more space where I could feel the music envelop me, not just blast through my ears. I could feel the elements envelop me. I could feel some dynamics in the mixing and mastering, but that was not there. So, what do I think of the project? It's a good project. I highly encourage you to listen to it. Go listen to it, because maybe the budget is not budgeting, so he could not afford a proper mixing and mastering engineer. So go support Kinoti, listen to his music, attend his shows, go to YouTube, check him out, and let me know what you think of the project. Do you agree? Do you disagree? By all means, my name is Shembetsa. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.